Hello guys and welcome to this tutorial. If you're a serious investor or an active trader looking for a powerful all-in-one platform, you have likely come across Saxo Bank. But with professional grade tools comes a learning curve. So today we're going to do a complete deep dive into the flagship web platform, Saxo Trader. You can just log in or you can preview the platform by using like a demo account in here. But in any case, we're going to cover navigating the dashboard, using the research tool for a real-world investment idea, executing a trade with proper risk management, and finally, I'll give you my honest review on this platform. Do not be intimidated, it's highly customizable. Think of it as a set of models or widgets. On the left, you have your watch list. If you click on them, you can create multiple lists for different sectors, asset classes, or strategies. And you're basically going to do this by clicking on new here and just creating your own, watch list with different companies that you want to add. As you can see here, I have my watch list. Okay, what I can do is I can rename it, I can delete it, and I can show like the different columns and manage the different things. Okay, as you can see, I have a bunch of different companies which I included in my watch list, and the different beats and the ask and the last traded prices. In the center, guys, you have basically your main analysis window in which we have different menus. We have the product overviews you can see in here, the charts or the option chains. This is going to come in handy as you select different companies from your watch list because you're going to be able to see their details here, as you can see. For example, for Apple, I have the similar details to here, basically like last traded, beat, and ask. But I can go to the charts, and the charts is basically, like I said before, in the main analysis window. As you can see, this is pretty complex and pretty complicated, but if you're a financial analyst, you're gonna understand this at first glance, okay? And like I said before, at the bottom here, you have a summary for your positions, your orders, and your order blotter, okay? So yeah, in general, from this trading menu, you're going to be able to access thousands of instruments across global markets, stocks, ETFs, forex, options, and futures. You name it. It's infinite pretty much. There's a huge advantage for building a diversified portfolio from a single platform such as this one. And like I said, it's completely flexible. You can actually, click on this button to kind of make it full screen here. So maybe if you just want to take a look at your watch list, this is what you want to press. But if you're more interested in maybe, the charts and stuff, what you can do is you can drag them around here, as you can see, and you can make them occupy a larger portion of the screen. And this is going to be extremely useful if you're a financial analyst and you're interested in these charts. Now guys, we're going to plot this platform to the test with a real world example. Let's say that my investment thesis is that the global push for renewable energy is going to benefit leading wind turbine manufacturers. One of the biggest players in this space is the Danish company called Vestas Wind Systems. So in the instrument search here, I'm just going to look for it, all right? As you can see, here it is, and I'm just going to click on it. And now basically I have this company here. Like I said, the product overview is going to be like your control, your missing control for any assets. You get standard price data and a charge, but the real power is actually in these tabs that you can find scrolling down. One of them is called the News tab, and this is going to aggregate relevant headlines. As you can see, if I click in here, I'm going to see different news about this company, which is amazing. It's going to provide, an analysis. The analysis tab in here is also fantastic because it's going to provide a trade signal from another analyst. In this case, it's not available for this particular company, but it's easily going to be for most companies. I'm, for example, going to show you here for Apple just so you can see what it means. But basically, we have that the majority of the analysts are saying that you should buy now. Okay, so you kind of make your decisions around this, and you're more likely to buy this company and be profitable because most analysts say so. Okay, so yeah. You can also go to the fundamentals and you can see if they're solid or not. Okay, guys. Now, finally, we are going to go to the chart. If you want to do some quick technical analysis, this is the way to go. Okay, this is going to allow you to add some indicators. I'm going to expand the chart a little bit, as you can see in here. And I'm going to add some indicators by clicking in this little button. Okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to add the first one, which is going to be relative strength index. I'm going to put it in here. Of course, you can modify the settings, but I'm going to click on OK because I don't want to lose too much time. And as you can see, here it is, okay? Here it is. We have it in the bottom here, okay? With the different like overholds and thresholds and all that. I'm going to add a second indicator, which is going to be a simple moving average. That's going to kind of tell me the general trend of this, okay? I'm going to click on OK, and here you can see what's the general trend, which is very helpful. You can also use different drawing tools to mark key levels like this potential support line in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on add annotation in here, and I'm going to do, for example, a vertical or a horizontal line. I'm going to do vertical here, and I can just put it like right here, where I think is the support line, okay, the support point. In short, this has every single thing that an advanced trader could need. Once you're happy with your analysis, you can kind of place the trade. So I'm just going to click on the trade button here in the overview. And now you can basically either buy or you can sell. Okay, and you can select the quantity and the price, of course, and that's going to give you a lot of freedom in which you can do. You can also set like the limit order and things like that, but that's a little bit more technical. But this is going to work like any other, trading system. Just remember, guys, that a limit order is going to let you set the maximum price that you're willing to pay, okay? So always set this to the maximum price that you want to pay. After you complete your order, it's going to be here in the orders, menu until it's finally gets filled. And once your order is filled, it's going to be in the positions menu here. So after using this platform, what's my final verdict? Let's break it down. The pros, in my opinion, is that you have a massive product range from forex, stocks, options, futures, and bonds. You have professional grade tools that are excellent at charting and integrated research, and you have very robust order type system. Now, the only concept, in my opinion, is that this is not for absolute beginners because it's kind of technical and it gives you so many options that it can be overwhelming. You have also a little bit of pricing and fees. It's more expensive than other tools. And this requires a minimum deposit, but it's going to vary by region and it can be higher than its counterparts. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And thank you so much, guys.